Hello everyone. Did you know that over 35,000 lives have been saved at sea by the use of a simple EPIRB? EPIRB is short for Emergency Position Indicating Radio Beacon, and the new ones are just amazing. In this episode, we take a look at what they are and why any safety-conscious cruiser needs one. Here's actual footage of a very recent Coast Guard rescue. This particular sailboat, the engine went out and they were unable to make any headway. This is right off the coast of North Carolina, about 120 miles out. According to the Coast Guard report, the captain said he was concerned about staying aboard due to rough weather and high seas. They just were not able to control the boat. Now they had an EPIRB, which they set, and that's why they were rescued as the seas got even worse. Other types of radio beacon signals to help in rescue are not nearly as fast or effective as an EPIRB. As far as your phone calling for help, don't rely on a phone, that's for sure. An EPIRB is the way to go because the rescue happens much quicker. And time is of the essence, especially if you wind up in the water. So what happens when you set off an EPIRB? What's the process and why is it so effective? When the EPIRB was activated, it gets sent up, picked up by satellites, and then it's transmitted very quickly right back to the ground. In this particular rescue, the Coast Guard's 5th District Command Center from the Elizabeth City Air Station gets the word with the exact GPS location. Now, this is really state-of-the-art stuff because it can find you within the size of about a football field. That is really state-of-the-art. Years ago, it was a much wider area that they'd have to search for you. And again, when you're in the water, when you're distressed, time is of the essence. That's why these state-of-the-art EPIRB systems are the way to go. Now, in this case, the Coast Guard dispatched MH-60 Jayhawk helicopter and a C-130J Hercules aircraft, manned and operated by heroes sent to rescue you. It really is the way to go. Let's take a look at some of these state-of-the-art aircraft that comes to rescue, and let's take a look and see how they actually do the rescue. To think that the simple investment in an EPIRB will bring to you the assistance of some of the world's greatest athletes, rescue swimmers. These U.S. Coast Guard rescue swimmers are highly trained and are dedicated to saving your butt if you get into trouble, which so often can happen in a boat, as all of you know. These guys and gals are real heroes. Once the GPS signal is zeroed in on by the Coast Guard helicopter, a rescue swimmer is lowered down on a cable into the ocean. Can you imagine seeing this coming swimming towards you if you were in a situation at sea that needed rescue? Then the rescue swimmer takes the endangered person to a basket, secures them in the basket, and stays in the water until the person is lifted up to safety. Then the cable is dropped down to rescue the Coast Guard swimmer themselves. Let's take a look and watch. So you know those waves are big if they look that big from an aircraft. As a side note, many of you have asked and commented over the years, why does a sailboat need a motor? Well, the problem is, as you'll see in a moment, if a sailboat doesn't have enough wind and its engine goes out, it really can be at the mercy of waves. For instance, look at this boat. Its engine is off, and look how the motion of the waves are affecting it. Now, you can imagine if that was even higher waves in a storm, the boat can be capsized when it's hit on the beam. So that's why sailboats have motors too. Not just to motor around and maneuver in marinas, but also it can be a safety issue as well when you have extra power. Here's a great visual illustration of what I'm talking about. Well, you see this particular boat? You see how the waves are starting to make this boat roll from the beam? Its motor is off, and if you're in a sailboat, there's no wind. But notice now when it starts to start up its engine and move forward, it's able to control the boat. When a sailboat loses power at sea and there's no wind, the boat can capsize and tragedy can result. So I hope I've encouraged you all to understand the importance of an EPIRB, and to end out our video, here's a little tribute to the United States Coast Guard. Hey everybody, well, if you like this video, please forward it on to a friend. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and consider supporting us on Patreon as we wait for our new sales and look forward to a new season.